get this show started!
In today's video, Jeff Novitzky gives an update on the Islam Makhachev IV controversy, Diego Sanchez reacts following TKO loss in his BKFC debut, Strickland slams Diego Sanchez and BKFC, Conor McGregor admits he cut 4 fighters from The Ultimate Fighter, Ben Askren shares his take on Dana White's Power Slap League, and Nickal plans to help Jake Paul for an MMA debut. Post UFC 284, things have been quite unclear from the moment Dan Hooker came out and accused Islam Makhachev of administering intravenous infusions before UFC 284's weigh-ins. On one hand, Makhachev and his team have been denying the allegations, and on the other hand, his manager, Ali Abdelaziz, has been tweeting and deleting pretty incriminatory statements on the matter. In a recent interview with Brendan Fitzgerald, Jeff Novitzky, who's the Senior Vice President of Athlete Health and Performance for the UFC, addressed the Islam Makhachev IV controversy and cleared the Dagestani fighter's name based on the commission's report. He said, "I think the Australian Commission put out a statement last night saying there's no credible evidence of him violating any of their rules. I think I'll leave it at that." Novitzky also revealed that the Western Australian Commission completely bans any quantity of IV infusions for fluid intake after weigh-ins. He said, "They have a specific rule that IVs are banned completely for rehydration purposes, so it wouldn't matter the volume, it wouldn't matter if there was a medical professional involved, Perth bans those IVs." Strickland held nothing back in his assessment of Diego Sanchez's fight against Austin Trout. Sanchez's much anticipated BKFC debut on February 17th was cut short when a nasty gash above his eye forced the on-duty physician to call a halt to the action and declare Austin Trout the victor via TKO. Following the fight, Sanchez accused Trout of cheating, sharing a clip of Vaseline being applied between rounds.
He's starting to run from you, so feign on the way in, okay?
Keep that speed underneath you, a little more weight on the back leg. You lean over forward sometimes.
Take a deep breath.
Diego also posted this video.
Know that I'm all good. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Everyone that supported me on this mission, thank you. I had a lot of doubters. I had a lot of haters. I was a 600 plus underdog. And yeah, I did lose. But they didn't even want to let me have this fight. The commission didn't want to let me have the fight. No one wanted to let me have the fight. Only David Feldman believed in me and did a good job because, yeah, we sold the show, baby. Sellout performance. And I gave him that Sanchez war. I gave him that Sanchez heart. I gave him that Sanchez blood. And believe me, man, I'm not going to lie. Like, that blood, it smelled good, man. And there's something about, like, just going to war and just living, like, you're so alive in that moment when the blood's flowing down your face and you're in the heat of battle. And I was in battle, man, and I knew I was losing, and I knew he was getting me with jabs. I knew he was connecting more, but I wouldn't lose courage. I didn't lose heart. I didn't quit, man. I was still in there.
Late Sunday, Strickland took to Twitter to hurl insults at Sanchez and the BKFC, writing, "When will beating up Diego Sanchez be treated as beating up a retard? LMAO. At some point, you gotta look in the mirror and think, I just f***ed up a mentally ill man. LOL. At Bare Knuckle FC equals piece of shit. Clown show." He followed up with, "Diego needs a legal guardian." Conor McGregor has admitted that he has cut several fighters from The Ultimate Fighter. Rumors suggest that Conor McGregor has replaced some of the originally planned cast for The Ultimate Fighter 31, which is suggested to be a UFC redemption season, with his own fighters after the others had already arrived in Las Vegas. Gilbert Burns has provided possible evidence for this, though no official confirmation has been made. Burns tweeted this: "This guy is my teammate, Loic Radzhabov, 2 times PFL finalist, 155, worked so hard and was ready to finally get a shot in the UFC on The Ultimate Fighter, was in Vegas, everything good to go. This freaking Conor, bring his own guys and they kick him out. Facepalm, not fear." In a since-deleted tweet, McGregor responded to the allegations, claiming that he did not add his own fighters. He wrote, "Action Man 513, not true. I only know one guy on the show, and he put himself forward for it. And he is now, after today, set to fight the #1 seed. I didn't ask nor request nothing, and I certainly didn't have people removed. I'm just trying to get back in the mix myself, so fuck off." A few hours later, McGregor admitted that he had indeed cut 4 fighters from The Ultimate Fighter. He wrote this on his Facebook page: "Good practice, team. Okay, it's time for the easiest part of any coach's job, the cuts. Now, while I wasn't able to cut everyone I wanted to, I have cut a lot of you. Wendell is cut, Rudy is cut, Janie, you're gone. Steven, I like your hustle. That's why it was so hard to cut you. Congratulations. The rest of you made the team, except you, and you. The Ultimate Fighter, Las Vegas, 2023. In a recent video posted to his social media, Ben Askren shared his take on Dana White's Power Slap League. Here's what he said.
What's up, guys? Just finished yoga class. I got steam coming off me with my beautiful wife, Amy. Hey, Amy. Hey, I've been thinking about this for a while. Why is Power Slap so gross? And you know, when you listen to Dana White's logic about it, where boxers take significantly more blows to the head, it's true. It's totally true. I'm hypocritical. I did mixed martial arts. Now, there were fights where I didn't get hit, obviously, but there was many where I did and take more than a couple shots. So what I think it comes down to is this. There's just something about someone being fully defenseless. They are not allowed to dip, duck, dive, block, nothing. They're just defenseless, and they just get smacked hard as shit. And there's something about that to me that is so unappetizing. And I don't like their strategy. There's really no skill, right? Because there's really no toughness, because either you go unconscious or you don't. It's not a matter of toughness. So that's why I find Power Slap gross. What about you guys?
UFC middleweight prospect Bo Nickal is planning on helping Jake Paul cross over into MMA. Earlier this year, Paul announced that he had signed with the PFL with the intention of making his MMA debut. He's long teased that he could one day step into the cage, and that tease can come into fruition later this year. In an interview with TMZ Sports, Nickal revealed he plans to help Paul with wrestling and hopefully learn some boxing tips from the YouTuber. It's worth noting that Nickal recently signed with Better, Paul's betting company. He said, "It's a huge opportunity for me. I feel very grateful to have the support from Better, and I'll be the first athlete to head up Better Combat Space, trying to really grow that part of the company and hopefully bring on more athletes and fighters. We haven't met in person yet, but we got to FaceTime and chat a little bit, which was super cool. He's doing awesome things in boxing and in the media space. I'm sure we're going to train together. I know he just signed with the PFL, and hopefully he'll be taking an MMA fight soon. I'm sure that I'll be able to help him out a little bit on that end. 100%, I'm super excited to train with him, not only to be able to help him out a little bit on the MMA grappling side, but also to learn from him. He's had a ton of experience boxing, so it would be awesome to be able to get together and work together." Here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Tommy Cleghorn. Second place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Big Black Velos. And our top pick was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named Dovey. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.